I got emotional intelligence. I don't know about you, but the top five things that I love about my emotional intelligence and how I implement them are the following. Hey, it's Coach Han. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, in this video, I have taught multiple families, hundreds of families, probably thousands of families about social emotional development and emotional intelligence and how they both combine a way to communicate with each other when we having one-on-one relationships as well as in group settings. The way I coach is always through heart-centered, client-centered. Everything is focused on that particular mature relationship. So, one of the first things I love about emotional intelligence is my sacred pause. Yes, I will look you directly in the eyes and pause and process and think because I know you're not finished talking. I know you are processing and thinking, and you need to continue to let everything out that you need to let out. And I'm going to take that information and utilize my intuitive knowing as well as my education to help you process something else. Because usually the beginning of our conversations are fears, not function. It's what is, what happened, what can do, I don't know. It's all the questions that our mind has. But if you keep talking, usually, eventually, you will have a solution somewhere, somehow. So the sacred pause, I love using it. That is using emotional intelligence, especially in relationships. There's never a need to argue when you have a sacred pause. The second thing is honoring my intuition. That is just 100% so important. Knowing that I know inside and outside of myself is my superpower. It's my superpower in coaching. It's my superpower as a parent, a friend, a lover, all those good things. Knowing that you know and owning that you know something and that's your truth and being abide by it is so important. I think about all the times where just think in college when I studied for a test and I just knew the answer, not just intellect, not just in my brain, but I also when I didn't know the answer, but I know I read it, I know I did my homework, intuitively one answer will pop out more than the other. And of course, it's 99.999%. If I didn't change my mind, I got the answer correct. So, emotional intelligence is important to use your intuition always. It is always going to be our superpower. One of the third things is naming my desires, my wants, my needs in a way that is respectful. Our needs are something that are fleeting. We always feel that we need everything. We need everything in the now moment. In the now moment, especially during the social media and our instant gratification lifestyle in the last 15, 20 years, pretty much since the internet have come full circle and given us the power to search and do anything pretty much with every opinion in the world, then we need to have our boundaries in that area. So we all have needs, but they're fleeting because as soon as you get something, you want something else. Now, our desires, I'm going to speak my desires out. And they're usually my intimate desires, the things I truly, deeply want. I've always kept those to myself. But I'm learning in 20 this end of the year 2025 and throughout 2026 and beyond, I'm going to start speaking my desires much louder to myself internally and externally out to the world. And I know my life is going to change. I know the systems and the people around me are going to change because they're going to be like, who is this person? This is me, Coach Hunt, the new version, the better version, the evolved version of who I am. Mature women will always want to evolve, and that's who I am. What am I on? One, two, three, four. The number four way of knowing that you have emotional intelligence is that you accept delays. But now, when I say accept delays, it's because we are in this quick fix moment. For us, it's a delay, but for spirit, it's divine timing, as they say. But timing is also in the now. So when you believe and act and see your life as all is well, or right now, in this moment, everything is well in this moment. Delays, or what we call delays, is divine layment. God is laying down the foundation for us to achieve that. If I said that correctly, it's divine layment. Not layment. What do I want to say? Layers. Layers? That's how I see it in my head. I see it as a divine. I don't know why I keep saying wanting to say that, but it's like a divine pathway is a delay. It's really just layers of life being compounded so you can be able to be grounded and standing on it. I don't know what that word is. I'm gonna have to look up that word, but I'm not editing it out because that's another social emotional thing that I'm going to do for myself. I'm going to feel into what I was saying. And if it was incorrect, I'm human. I'm not AI, honey. No, I'm not. My authority is who I am. I make mistakes. That's just the way it is. I make errors. That's just the way it is. And I correct them. So I apologize if I offended anybody in my non perfect human being. But anyway, so I accept delays, but very limited. I will also ask for support and to help within that delays because a lot of times it's not what I know. It's something that I'm lacking of knowledge. And when I'm lacking of knowledge, I want a team around me who tells me what I'm missing or who can see something in me that I have not fulfilled. And then I know that delay just means nothing. The delay is now in the mailbox and I can pull it out and do what I need to do with it. It's it's that's it. I'm just done with that because we ain't gonna talk about delays too much. The next thing is also how they say protection is divine. Delays are divine protection as well. In my emotional intelligence world, protection for me is protecting my space, also protecting my boundaries, protecting who I am, protecting my emotions, and not emotionally dumping on someone else and not allowing other people emotionally dump on me because I'm an empath. I don't want to, sometimes I don't want to feel all of that energy because I'm going to have to transmute that out of my body and do somatic movements, and I may have wanted to just to dance on my own and I dance to just to release somebody else's emotions. I don't want to do that. But those are the five main things. I think I'm going to do another part two for the additional five social emotional ways that mature women really look at life. And so, yeah, sacred pause. I really love it. I will just shut my mouth in a heartbeat and just really receive and just be that antenna and just receive everything that I need to understanding my true knowing, my intuition, because that's what this channel is about. It's about owning our intuition and just moving and grooving in that sector of life and not second guessing who we are and how we want to evolve. Yeah. And yeah, that's it for this video. I love you guys so much. I have your greatest interest at heart. If you have any questions or concerns, or if you know what you're out of these five, which one are you working on, or which one that you would like to work on, put it in the comments. I would love to get monetized. So come join the Crown Era Queens. And yeah, I appreciate you guys again. I'm gonna do part two. I'm gonna do five more. And yeah, I love you so much. It's Coach Hunt. I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.